here. I am peckish. It's not really a problem. I mean, it is a problem. Sort of. Me starving to death would ultimately be a problem. Me being slightly peckish, not so much. Is Lydia actually following me this time? Oh, hey, look, a wolf. Right. Let's farm some more block upon you. Come here. Yes. Yes, hurt me. Lydia. Lydia, the point was to farm blocking and light armor. Like I said earlier, I don't know why I care that much about light armor, but you know. It is stylish. I can't deny that. And the lesser weight means that I can move my head around more quickly. So I suppose it has that going for it. Hello? Louis Latrush. Louis Latrush. What are you doing over here, Louis Latrush? Well, obviously you're cursing your parents for giving you that name. And I do a thing about cursing my parents for giving me the name. I mean, why do you think they went and named me Sue? Was it so that I get beaten up a lot and I'd get better at life? No, that sort of thing only happens in songs. They named me Sue because I shat the bed my first night on this world and they never forgave me for it. Oh, look, bandits. Okay. Have some blocking. Don't worry. I'll just have Lydia kill you and I'll do some blocking here. You're not... Oh, there's 3 of you now. Alright. That's enough of this. Die. Come here. Come. Fall upon my... Well, don't fall upon my... Just kiss my mace? I don't know. You can't really fall upon my mace. It won't hurt you that much. Unless you, like, fall head first upon it. Well done, Lydia. Right, do we want anything from these people? I doubt it. They're bandits. If they had things worth taking, they wouldn't be bandits. Lydia, I'll trust you to just clean up that last one. I really don't feel a need to drive too hard after him. Alright, climb another mountain to get my bearings. That's how this works. That's how one does orc scouting. Now, you might be asking, well, wait a minute. Orc scouting in heavy armor. Why would you do scouting in heavy armor? The answer is because you're an orc, you do everything in heavy armor. Be realistic here. Alright, so we have a giant camp over there. We have some sort of farm this way. I don't think... Oh, wait, no, that's Rorikstead. Never mind. That's my farm. Ha! Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, but to be honest, I could retire someday and be a farmer, but I don't really intend to do that anytime soon. There's far too much adventuring to be done. Purple Mountain Flowers. Is that a thing that I need? I don't remember. Which one is Purple Mountain Flowers? Purple Mountain Flower is Restore Stamina, which actually is... And Resist Frost. Those are both things that I need. Let's not kid ourselves here. As much as I might like to pretend that fire is my one weakness, frost damage is actually far more dangerous to me. Just because, first of all, not a vampire. Little detail. And second of all, frost damage also drains my stamina and slows me down. And I am a melee fighter who likes using power attacks, and therefore, you know, not being very fast and also not having a lot of stamina are both very detrimental to my fighting style. You know, Lydia, I really do feel like we need a new book to read, having exhausted the Song of Fromia. So if we were to just look into here, unfortunately there aren't that many good ones that I have at the moment. The Madmen of the Reach, The Legend of Red Eagle, The Rear Guard by Tennis Moore. The Castle Will Hold, No matter the forces, the walls of Cascabel Hall would never fail. But that was small consolation for Menegur. He was hungry. In fact, he had never been so hungry. The well in the atrium of the fortress supplied him with enough water to hold there until the fourth era, but his stomach reminded Menegur minute to minute that he needed food. Well, the funny thing about that is, I can't help but notice, I don't appear to need water. If one were to look in my inventory for just a second here, the Nord mead, you've eaten all the Nord mead. I have? Mead with juniper berry. It's stamina report. Yes, so that restores points of hunger. Mead in fact does make you less hungry. What are you complaining about? See, it's funny. Right, so way back in the day, I received a, Warrior's Challenge. My ancestors built a great hall in the mountainside north of Bile Gulch Mine. They call it Hendraheim. As the last of my clan, I wish to bequeath this home to a true warrior. You are not a Nord, but your prowess in battle rivals that of almost legendary fighters. Excuse me, I will not stand for this slander. My prowess in battle does not rival that of your most legendary fighters. My prowess in battle exceeds that of your most legendary fighters. Now, of course, my ability to get down a mountain uninjured is also quite impressive, but... No, this slander will not stand. I must have a proper reckoning. That's the word, reckoning, yes. I'll admit, I did have a moment there where I was really concerned, curious, questioning the concept of taking over the ownership of a house that belonged to someone who questioned my prowess in battle, but at the end of the day I couldn't help but decide that would actually be the finest form of insult, even more so than, being ignored. Lydia, I will need you to keep track of all the keys, though I am acquiring property at an alarming rate. Right, well, let's see. How about one of these? That could be funny. I don't really want to have to cast Soul Trap on you anyway. Also, you should have some food. Not the hot soups. We don't have a lot in the way of... What is the difference between these? Oh, it's just a different texture, is it? Right. Well fed. Lovely. Let's go, have a little fight here now. Hello? How are you?
Huh?
Look. Let me explain something to you. This thing. This note here? I have it, and I've come to accept your challenge.
I understand.
Yes, I'll bet you do. Right, prepare to die.
Hey, watch it.
We're having a challenge, you know. I don't know why I have to watch this, because we have a challenge happening. You have challenged me to honorable combat, and you're going to have to suffer for it.
Victory is yours. I submit.
The point of view was to die in combat, was it not? So confused here. Right, note, key to Hendraheim, necklace of stamina, very nice. Iron sword, belted tunic, indeed. You've got, Oh, you have a Nordic sword of scorching of, oh, you were going for this, weren't you? Whoops. Well, a true warrior would never separate herself from her equipment like that, you fool. Right. Well, that's a nice little, house away from home. Away from home. It's a home itself. We got a shock abatement here. So shock resistance, lovely. Got a regenerating necklace. We've got a stamina necklace. These are fantastic things to have. We have Grand Soul Gem filled with Common Soul. That's disappointing. Well, isn't this nice? Oh, yes. We have here a cooking spit, a little bit of a bar. Oh, lovely. Lydia, what would you like to... Oh my God, there's an apple pie in here. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, yes. Over here we have an oven. What can I do with an oven? Oh my goodness. You need salt piles and stacks of flour. Crab cakes. Yes. Yes. I'm not going to say no. Braided bread. Alright, more. Alright, we got more salt lying around here than we know what to do with. Down here, I have... What do I have here? Rueful axe, ebony blade, Volendrum, Oriel's bow, Oriel's shield, Thorstein sulky, Kjolbjorn's skull, moth in a jar, bee in a jar, paragons, blood skull blade, Hoarfrost, Mirax sword. Okay. Mannequins. Dragon claws. Right. Mace of Molag Ball, Dragonbane. These are for Daedric artifacts. What I can't help but notice is that there's not one for Red Eagle's Bane. So if you'd be so kind as to just put that there. Not so scorching, that's something that's stolen. So you need to fence it, unfortunately. Well, in that case, you may as well just hang that up here. We'll find a way to fence it at some point, I presume. Weapon plaque. No shield racks, though? Well, that's a nice looking home, actually. I'm not going to lie. I quite like this place. And we'll definitely have to do something with it. Ooh, alchemy labs. Alchemy labs, yes. We have definitely some things that should happen here. Such as, restoring health. Yes, I'll have one of those. Restoring magicka. Which, you know, would be something that I might want to do if I were to become a full-on wizard as opposed to an occasionally spell-slinging warrior orc clad in heavy armor. Mostly heavy armor. This light habit is quite spiffing. Must find more ingredients for restore stamina, and not for the naughty reasons. I actually do need that in combat. Alright. Well, in that case, Lydia, I think the sensible thing to do, for our next stop... Hold on, what's all this? This is more weapon racks. Yes, I think the sensible thing to do is to fill these weapon racks with implements of terror and war, and honorable and dishonorable combat. Come along, Lydia. There's quite a bit of work ahead of us. I mean, I counted like 20 weapon racks in there. So seriously, quite a lot of work.
My name is Lucien Lechance, and my voice is the will of
Your voice is echoing a little bit, which I feel like is a little bit of a mistake on your part. It means your voice is carrying, and the guards can hear you, and that's probably something that you might not want.
Her lips don't move.
Her lips are moving. Her lips were literally moving there.
Get rid of them.